Hello, my name is Lana McGee and I am from the University of New England in Australia. I'm a psychology student and I'm here to talk about how to use behavioural modification techniques to try to help your children from using violent behaviour against their siblings or anyone for that matter. So, the violent behaviour can be kicking, punching, scratching, kicking, hitting, or any other form of violent behaviour that you can think of. That's how I'm defining it in this project. And it can be disturbing for children and adults, but there are some simple things that we can do as carers and parents to try to stop this from occurring. So the first thing that needs to be done is to try to establish in what way is the violent behaviour being reinforced or rewarded by parent or carer responses. So one of the most common ways that misbehaviour is being rewarded is by allowing children to have attention. Even if it is negative attention, it can still be very rewarding. The other way that there might be other types of consequences that are also rewarding for the child to continue that behaviour. So one of the first things we need to do is to establish that and to stop rewarding the behaviour. This is called differential reinforcement technique. So once that is done, the other really important way to do behavioural modification with children is to try to involve them in the project. So talk to them about how you want the behaviour to change, what the behaviour problem is, and what you would like them to do instead. Then they can be more involved in the project and even start to self-monitor their own behaviour. One of the best ways to get children or anyone involved is to help them choose their reinforcer. So what kind of reward will they get for each incidence where they have the opportunity to change their behaviour? What kind of reward? It has to be something, however, that is immediate and practical. So it works best with younger children if it is immediate. So perhaps something that involves maybe a long play date or an event in the future is not the best option for this type of behavioural modification. One reward I suggest that has worked very well is choosing stickers. Particularly nice stickers, perhaps they're smelling nice or they have some other attractive quality to them, so it makes them somewhat unusual. They can be given immediately following different behaviour, and that helps to reward the behaviour and really increase the type of behaviour that you want to see. The other thing you need to do is to imagine what type of behaviour would you like to replace the violent behaviour. So if it is siblings that are arguing about toys or having some type of conflict, the ideal situation, the ideal behaviour would be for them to play cooperatively together. In this way, you can talk to your child and talk to them about how they might behave cooperatively and what that might look like. And then when they have the opportunity to perform that new behaviour in the next conflict, you can perhaps prompt them when they're having a conflict to say, "Oh, remember, if you behave or if you play well together, you get a sticker." And if you do that at the same time as not reinforcing the violent behaviour, you can get a very striking and increase in the new behaviour, which is cooperative behaviour. If you reward every time for each incidence of cooperative behaviour and stop rewarding the violent behaviour, quite soon you'll see a marked increase in cooperative behaviour and an extinction in violent behaviour, or near extinction. So by extinction I mean the behaviour no longer occurs because it's no longer paired up with a reward of any kind. However, the cooperative behaviour or the desired behaviour increases dramatically because it's always paired with a reward. The other a fantastic reward that you can do that doesn't cost anything is, of course, praise. So you can tell your child that you're really proud of them and they're trying really hard, and you're so pleased to see that they are behaving so well and so kindly and showing their love for their sibling. And that has a really powerful effect, as well as the stickers or whichever other type of reinforcement. Once the behaviour is occurring very frequently, you can drop back a little bit on the rewards. You can always praise, but you may not need to continue giving stickers all the time. However, it's good to have a backstash of stickers just in case, and you can surprise your child and continue to reward them when they're playing cooperatively. Of course, if the behaviour, the violent behaviour returns, then you can start reinforcing the cooperative behaviour on every incidence, and that should see a return to cooperative behaviour, a high frequency of cooperative behaviour. Okay, I hope that you found this interesting and useful, and all the best with your behaviour modification with your children.